Through bloody tides and cursed stone halls, they answered the Apotheon's call. Alexian wept and they broke his chain, dragged him from torment, silence, pain. But triumph rang with a hollow sound, for something darker still was found. Now he whispers in the hollow, in the silence when they pray. Vecna watches from the shadow, where the stars have turned away. They feel the gaze behind the veil, each dream a shadowed silent trail. They learn his secrets, veiled and vile, buried beneath the gods' exile. Unspoken names, unbroken codes, the deathless tongue that no one knows. The eye that sees when none should know, the hand that strikes from death below. He felt their gaze and claimed their thread, a mark upon the soul instead. Now he whispers in the hollow, in the silence when they pray. Vecna watches from
All right, here we go.
stars have turned away.
Last where we left off. Screw the comments. Our heroes had made their way into a base of the Children of Malice. And here, at the web's edge, they have infiltrated, utilizing Zill's ability to draw in to the ancient spider ways that, for some reason, he seems to have learned from Dendir. He now uses this to disguise everyone and fool the people here that they are from Loth, or at least somehow contributing to it. This swarm of power that seems to only be possible through the blessings of the Spider Queen has gotten them thus far, leaving many enemies abound in different parts of the sanctum. But so far, so good, as they have found themselves in a type of barracks where they decided to rob, I think, most people. A lot of the different things here, as well as some documentation on a desk. So, thus here, where there's a way back, but there's also a way forward past a rather large pile of bones. What would you like to do?
Are we observed where we are right now, Matt?
No.
Okay. Have we talked to the Cyclops yet? No.
I don't think we really have.
You
Okay.
brought them with you, yeah.
Yeah. Zill's gonna telepathically check in with Nazan, kind of deferential as always. It seems that they may be a potential ally. Should we include them in our plans, or perhaps just ask them to flee once the battle begins?
I I think it would not hurt to have another ally in the battle if that should be what happens.
Zill's gonna turn to Ag and kind of authoritatively point at them and say, "Help our new companion understand what we're doing here. You are small, you are adorable, you are unthreatening. I think you may fare better than myself."
In your head, you hear the real reason or the reason.
Zill looks back at Nazan. I regret my choice. I think we have to trust them with the real reason.
Oh, right. Yeah. And Ad kind of like looks up at this very tall Cyclops. It's like, excuse me. Hi. I never did get your name. What's your name?
Gertrude.
Hi, Gertrude. I'm Ag.
Hi, Anne.
Whilst we were not exactly here to rescue you, that has happened anyway. So,
You're rescuing me?
yes,
Okay.
of a sort.
Uh,
We kind of stumbled into one another.
Right. Okay.
How you doing? Do you need more healing? Are you
No,
hungry?
do you have any food?
Oh yeah, I have plenty of stuff in here. As her Ag digs around in her bag, she pulls out some jerky.
Nice. It's it is very good.
You never know when you're going to be trapped in a dungeon for, 10 days or a week
Good point.
or a month.
I wish I would have thought of that.
Anyway, so we're here looking for, I don't know, a piece of this magical rod, and, well, none of them have been forthcoming. But then again, I don't think any of them are, in charge.
No, there's some who've been questioning me, but none of the ones not the one that you were talking to. He just is in charge of keeping us imprisoned.
Yeah, he seemed interesting. Blech.
Yeah, no, the one that seemed to do more. Oh, what's this person named Makubi? They've been questioning me. And then there's this woman with black feathered wings. She's real mean.
Black feathered wings. Any name on her?
She didn't say it, no.
It's probably something really dramatic, like, I don't know, Grand Empress of Darkness or something.
Yeah.
They always need 3 titles before they actually say their name.
Yeah, no, they. Oh, been trying to take over a base in the Stormkeep Mountains, and I've been. They captured me. They've been trying to get out the details out of me.
they're trying to take over a base in the Stormkey Mountains?
Yeah, where a bunch of the Cyclops live. My family and others.
That's terrible.
Hmm.
Okay, well, we're going to keep on continuing on through here, trying to find this piece of the magical rod. You could come with us, and, well, when we get out of here, you can kind of come with us.
All right. Like if I can use my club, I can help you. Have my club?
Oh, yeah. And, Layla is kind of like dragging it behind us. Ag will go over and kind of like help Layla give it to her.
Takes it. All right. I will help.
Awesome. And then Ag kind of like turns to Zill and gives a really flashy thumbs up.
That went more successfully than I expected. And then he'll turn to the rest of the group, and he's broadcasting on the open channel telepathically. It appears we've stumbled into some kind of conspiracy. I know that the rod is our focus, but it would be, I don't know, in good conscience that we can allow this effort to go uncontested. Should we attempt to disrupt them here before they can strike even?
I gathered in our channel, I gathered from the beginning that you really don't like these guys. Like, they're like yucky.
Well, they are an abomination. They are in defiance of everything that Nazan and I believe. They are our sworn enemies.
Oh, goody. I say goody because I haven't punched somebody in a long
Goody
time.
because
and
you...
I feel
Oh,
like I'm
okay, I
feeling
see.
that.
Yes, I understand.
You can only be a champion for good for so long before you just need to,
Sometimes you can punch people in the name of good.
I know. Sometimes you just want to commit crime. You get like a sudden brief flash of a young Ag setting a house on fire. Granted, the person inside was not a nice lady. She was very, very mean. She may have been the owner of an orphanage who did not like children. Her name was not Miss Hannigan.
In his own head, we need to come up with a better screening process for our adventuring party. I mean, I think we should do what we can, but if we can find a way to get this information to Bright Queen and our leaders, that could be very useful to them. Richard, do you know how many people are here?
No. People come in. I mean, there's a few people when I came, then I've just been in my cell. I don't have any that can't know.
Why do they want to take this mountain?
I don't know. That's actually my problem. They thought I had some really important information, and I was been afraid because if they find it out, they would have just killed me. If they found out that I didn't have it.
Hmm. Through the telepathic link to everyone, I say, I'm not sure at this point if we should let any of them live. If they're trying to potentially, I mean, you can't say for sure, destroy a race by taking over this mountain. I mean, I'm not saying that that's what they're trying to do, but doesn't sound like they're trying to do anything good either.
Tyndall, you've been unusually quiet, and you've not attempted to interrogate our new friend.
I think Tyndall is flipping through the notes still, just trying to see if he can identify anything else from the coded messages. And he'll look up as you mention his name. Huh? Oh, sorry, I just got lost in thought. You're talking about whether or not it's a good idea to deal with some threat. Do we know anything about what they're planning? We don't want to end up in the middle of a war. I mean, if we can...
We
act
might
as-
already be in the middle of one.
That's true, but we certainly don't want to be the primary focus of action. If we can be a disruptive force, that's fantastic, but we don't want to be the ones fighting this war. We're going to be overwhelmed by numbers for sure. I don't know how many people there are that are part of this Underdark community, but from the sound of things, Zill and Zon, your people have been fighting them for a long time. There's got to be more than we can handle as a party of 5.
Zill's pissed that you're making rational, good points.
I agree. It makes a lot of sense to disrupt in any way we can. I just think rampaging around till we get caught is a recipe for disaster.
Zill kind of blushes. That was plan A, B, and C. So it's gotta back to the drawing board.
I mean, unfortunately, we don't really know where this rod is, so wandering around is kind of be our primary thing.
And I think as part of that, we're going to have to fight.
Well, we
Yes.
have a name. Maccabee was doing the interrogation stuff.
I actually have 2 names, because Marduk was mentioned as the one that those 2 guards report to. Having a moment of realization, Tyndall's going to start flipping through the coded notes. Does he see any mention of either Marduk or Maccabee?
Certainly. So, going through them the best you can. Maltok, which I think is your.
Oh, is that how it's pronounced?
Small talk.
Indicate you think Maltok was the keeper of the prison cells you talked to.
Oh,
And then you were able to figure that Makubli Key is the hobgoblin you were talking to when you came in, the one that was worshiping. You do know that they were the ones that imprisoned the Cyclops. So you guys must lead. She just thinks that, and that's about what you're able to. I would say but in addition, kind of looking around, they are coded, but
Is there any lady's name there that seems like, I don't know, she's sufficiently high up? Dark lady, great power, maybe feathers.
I would say you get the following names you're able to understand. Jolera, Pramtak, Shiroktu, Rothani, Charlotte, and Fernitha.
Missed one. Rathani,
Charlotte,
Charlotte.
Shar.
And then the last one.
Fernitha.
There's several names in here. I'm not sure which of them might be the people we're looking for, but they seem to be involved. It's not like, and Tyndall will hold it up toward Ag, it's not like they drew a picture of a woman with black wings with their name next to it.
True. Thank you for being a party that understands those. I love what parties are like. But man, I'm like, guys, it's not this.
Well,
person-
obviously, they don't know how we goblins have to organize things. Adding pictures of people kind of just makes things cooler.
It is a coded book. I don't think they're trying to make it easy for people to understand. Just saying.
Well, obviously, they're not fun.
We knew that already.
So, do we think that they have the rod, or is it just somewhere here?
There is no mention of it in these notes, and it appears their goal is to infiltrate this base in the mountains. Perhaps it may just be here, or they don't know what they have.
That's probably what it is that it's just here and they don't know what it is, what the purpose of it is.
Well, in that case, I suppose we should probably continue the search.
And is there a general direction that we have not advanced towards, Matt? I know we've gone through like a bunch of different rooms, but are we going like deeper into?
There's several.
Oh, okay.
I'm keeping a map. So we got the pile of bones we could go through. We could backtrack through the prison and to the worship room, and then we could head off to the wizard room, or we could go to the summoning circle room because there's a doorway through there. I don't remember if there was a door through the wizard room.
I think there was. You just had to get past the lizards.
So that's the question. Do we deal with the bones, lizards, or the wizard who summoned some kind of circle?
With summoned a demon, I think.
Yeah,
This
some
is-
big demon thing.
Yeah. That's what I meant. I just realized
Or
it summoned
devil.
some kind of circle.
Sort of theme. I forget this is D&D.
I think there's also a third door in the worship room that we didn't look at.
I think you're right.
So, where do we want to go? Back to the beginning and go through the other door? Or
That
one
means
of these
dealing with
rooms?
those other individuals again, which was easy enough, but I think it's probably easiest if we continue exploring this path rather than backtracking back and forth through their purview. That might make us less credible as authority figures.
I agree with Tyndall. I think we should keep going this way so that's past the bones, right?
That's the bones.
Okay. Very well.
Could I have Messacina invisibly? Is it a door that has to be opened, Matt, or is it like
No,
a...
it's just like an open passageway.
Oh, okay, cool. Could I have her invisibly scout ahead? I'd say just keep her like 20 feet ahead of us.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Is this like a 20-foot wide hallway with a pile of bones in the middle, or is this like a 5-foot wide hallway and there's a path of bones that's 20 feet long?
That's a fair point.
It's a 10-foot wide hallway. The bones is roughly go across the passage. You have to kind of walk over them to get in. The pile at its base is roughly 7 feet. So 10 by 7 feet and piled up. You can get by it if you so desire. You said Messacina. And through her eyes, you can see an enormous web stretches across this open cavern center. Its strands plastered over stalagmites and stalactites. Crawling on the web is a gigantic reptilian creature with 8 legs. Near that creature stands a smaller, one-eyed creature with a body that resembles melting wax.
Being very familiar with the Children of Malice as adversaries and fighting, Wolfsworn, does Zil recognize either of these creatures?
Give me a history check.
Well, this is gonna be embarrassing. First roll of the night. Oh, guidance? Okay, yeah. Ooh, I don't know how much that'll help. Wow, that guidance really hit though. That's an 8 with a 4 on the guidance D4.
You don't recognize these creatures. You've not seen anything like them before.
I'll just describe what I see to everyone in the room, and Zil starts kind of limbering up.
You would know enough where you can identify the one that looks like melting wax as some sort of demon.
I'm not sure we'll be able to talk our way past those.
I suspect you're correct. I also suspect that climbing over these bones will make significant amounts of noise, so they're going to know we're coming.
Zil will close his eyes and see through Messicina again. Is there a altar or chest or anything of significance in the room, Matt, where it looks like they'd keep an important object?
Give me a perception check.
See, I keep asking these things, and then you very reasonably request a check. And I'm like, why? Why am I doing this to myself? Wow. That's a 3.
Well, it's hard to see past the webbing. You're not sure. You don't get a good... I would say mostly you're afraid to move her too far in, as you're a little worried about the types of sight these creatures could possess.
Yeah.
And you would know that like many types of these creatures can more or less see anything that touches a piece of web. So keeping Messina at the border. So
Wait a minute. Aren't webs flammable?
Whatever your first instinct is, do not do that. I beg of you.
Okay. Also, really intrusive thought. If it's a lizard spider, do you think it's an omnivore or a carnivore? Because spiders, I think, eat mostly like other bugs and stuff, so technically carnivorous. But I know that like some reptiles can eat like plants, so that makes them an omnivore.
Considering the path leads to a pile of bones, I'm going to go with carnivore.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, unless you see some plant bones there.
Maybe they eat mushrooms.
So, just out of curiosity, why can't we go with Ag's plan? I'm in agreement with her about fire.
I mean, sure. We can. If you guys really want to start something in fire, we can. We still have to get past the bones, I think, is the concern about them knowing we're on our way. How we deal with them is not necessarily a problem.
So, we can see the webbing from here, correct?
Not quite. No, you see it through Messina's eyes.
Okay, he did. Okay. And is it in the hallway? Or is it at the end of the hallway where they are? So
It's in the large cavern.
okay, so past the bones.
Yes.
Okay. Then I would like to, if my party is in agreement with this,
Heck yeah, go for it.
cast invisibility on myself, move stealthily through the bones, and then, or attempt to move stealthily through the bones, and then use an oil-tipped arrow lit on fire, shoot at the web.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Okay.
Unless somebody else has a better idea of setting the web on fire.
I'm just thinking that just setting the web on fire isn't necessarily going to deal with the.
Yeah, generally speaking, because you've had a little bit of time, to understand this, I think. When webs burn, but they don't catch fire. So fire generally would consume like 5 feet of web, but it does not then spread.
Uh-huh.
So what you're saying is we need a fireball.
Well, you do what you'd like.
Man, if only I actually went to that wizard school.
A skeleton comes to us.
Hey!
Yay! Well, I think that answers the fireball thing.
Hello, what?
Do you know how to make a fireball?
Yes.
Would you like to set a very large lizard spider and a large section of its web on fire?
Sure, but where did this spider came from?
It's that way.
It's past the bones down the hall into that cavern.
Oh, I see. Yes, I would love to do that.
Messacina scouted ahead for us.
So far the plan is get with it and go, haha, and explode fire and let things fall where they may.
When fireball goes off, does it make a really loud noise?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think fireball's the answer. Because I'm pretty sure everything we left behind us might come running if we make a really loud noise. I guess that's not to say that they won't come running if we start fighting this thing. Things. There's also a thing that looks like a melted candle with an eyeball.
Very interesting.
Is it feasible for us to bar the path behind us?
Or what I also have, aside from a fireball, is a wall of fire, which doesn't make as much noise if you're still thinking of burning things.
Laylis, you are as brilliant as your namesake.
Are you talking about the first name or the last name?
Your first name. It's a compliment.
Thank you. Well, so we're off to fighting a huge lizard spider?
Yes, while also ostensibly preventing every enemy that we did not slay on our way here from joining the battle and attacking our vulnerable flank. And as he says flank, he'll kind of wink at Act.
And pulls out the second sword. That's why you always carry two.
I put sugar in the wrong drink. Do you want mine?
I don't know.
Anybody
So-
have like mold earth or... Sorry, go ahead, Bobby.
Sugar in the wrong drink.
I was going to say, I think the first thing we have to decide is if we're going to attempt to stealth through the bones, or we're just going to charge an attack, or if there's some other way to get past the bones. The bones are the first part.
I'll be honest, my biggest fear is the bones are going to be a trap and attack us.
I don't know why you would think that. That's never happened to us before. We're an entire fish that we thought were just, bones.
I have another idea.
Do these bones
Does it
look
involve fire?
No,
Sure.
actually. I can see in magical darkness. So, theoretically, if I created magical darkness, I could see through it. and things of other nature who cannot see through magical darkness would not be able to see us in it.
Which problem exactly does that solve?
We could move through the bones and beneath said spider almost invisibly.
But didn't Syl just tell us that they could see us if we stepped on the webs? And won't we have
Right.
a very difficult time?
Since we're getting very much into this, I went ahead and put a map up. You can go to it to get an idea of what you're looking at. We probably won't use it for combat, but I do want you to be able to at least see what we're talking about.
Oh, there's a
There's stones.
pentagram room. Oh, there's the
That's
web
the-
room.
That's a prison. Okay. Okay.
Oh, jeez, it's big.
Oh, you look so cute. Look at that little face.
I can't.
So the webs are like blocking the way. They're not like above.
So are there webs throughout the big chamber? Or just where they're on the map?
They're really all over, I believe. That's how
Okay. Just making sure we're not making assumptions that are false.
While we're thinking this through, Matt, there are it looks like there's doors here and doors here. Could I use lengths of chain to secure them? Or no, that wouldn't keep him from.
That's,
Yeah, that's why I kind of put them there.
Yeah. So that one's joining the fight no matter what.
I could block the way, but it won't be like a wall. It would be the concentrated power of the moon.
Oh. We can always pick them off one at a time. Bar the door and pick off the guard.
Yeah.
That's an option too.
What if we try and convince the guard that we're taking the Cyclops to be sacrificed, and he should not respond or interfere when he hears the sound of it being devoured?
Oh, that's as good an idea as any.
Sure, let's do it. I'm in.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, Zil will march over and relay that we're about to provide the spider dragon with another sacrifice. And don't come in when he hears the sound of bones breaking and screams for help, etc.
Kind of looks. Kerarok hasn't fed in a while. That'd be good. Yes.
Rock, okay.
Not on our list of names, by the way.
Ah. All right. Well, I guess that's sort of handled.
Now we charge in and murder him.
Okay, now we charge in and murder him.
Wow, I did not get that spelling correctly.
Okay, so you're running on into this? So we're saying charging on in to murder him. This is going to be a full out. Let's go!
Leroy Jenkins, I guess.
All right, Leroy Jenkins. Okay. Department's going to have to get this up.
Straight into the spider lair? Is that where they're going?
Yeah, with the Yaklol and the Spider Dragon.
Can you please send me a picture of that map? Because I can't find my book.
Sure.
Is it the Yoko and nothing?
I mean, I don't have any brilliant setup things to turn this into some kind of trap, guys. So
Sometimes you just have to charge in.
Indeed. All right. Let's just send everything up.
I've learned that from Zill.
Great.
Okay. So let me go here. Perfect. Y'all can roll initiative.
Whoa.
Wow, those are some high numbers, guys.
Wah, wah. I'm usually 7.
I'm not super excited that I got my natural 20 on initiative. Now I'm afraid for the rest of the thing.
Where's my planner summoning dice? I'm going to use that one instead.
Out of it!
Alrighty. So okay, let's do some stuff here.
Sorry guys, I just knocked down every freaking thing I had.
Here.
Relatable.
I am going to use my initiative swap and again swap with Zill.
Okay. Got it. So we make you 19. And Zil 26. Very good. So put Zil, then Laylis, then Nazan, Siora, Tyndall. Egg bringing up the rear with their 7. All right. Yeah, let's go ahead and take our break, and then we will come on back.
Sounds good.
Alrighty, get coming back here.
Ooh.
Who's running in first?
The idiot.
Oh, you. Okay. Do you have your little buddy with you, your closet?
I am not going to use her in this combat. Or I might. Oh, you know what? I am. Could you place her, like in that corner to my left? Yeah.
Right here or right here?
Like closer to the wall in there. Thank you so much.
Don't break the wall. Who's next in line?
So powerful.
All right, let's start with them in the room because otherwise it's going to get like let's.
You
Cause...
can wait a goddamn minute then, because I broke like 3 minutes.
Look at those are skulls.
Yeah.
Wow, those are great.
Girl, and I still gotta put ag on a mini box here. Hold on.
I love those skulls. Where did y'all get those? Are they printed?
No, those I think I bought at a Halloween shop.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Trust me, skulls are a pain in the ass to print because to make them accurate, they're tiny. But there's your one friend. Right over there.
Oh, there it is.
And there's this guy. He got a nice long tail too.
He's
What
pretty.
little
There's the tail.
Melty?
Oh, he's cute with the tail. That changes everything.
Totally. All right.
Hope I see the silver. Oh, the egg. All right.
It's their friend on there now.
All
I broke
right.
like 2 minis, but
I just like the first time they've been in combat in this campaign, so I'm all excited. So.
True. Because y'all bastards skipped all my other ones.
All right, so
Made me make a whole dungeon for not fighting any of it.
we'll see. All right, now as we go, we've got Zill.
Yeah, Zill immediately springs into action. He will let out this deafening roar, and he will speak in Undercommon for whoever can hear. That you will face the judgment of the true queen and be crushed under her boot. Sort of keeping up the pretense of like maybe he's Lolth's vengeful like auditor coming to shut down this office for non-compliance. So he's gonna rage. I have 40 feet of movement, and when I rage, I get an extra 20.
Okay, who do you want to go attack first?
The big spider boy.
Okay.
As Zill leaves. Oh, wait.
Yeah, you can do it.
I don't have Warcaster. I'm dumb. Never mind.
Okay. And so he'll begin attacking recklessly.
Nice.
First one is a 23 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. That is
There we go.
only 11 points of magical slashing. Second one, reckless, is a 26 to hit.
That
Much
hits.
better. That is 20 points of magical slashing. And this will be his final attack. It's a bonus attack he gets from raging. And I'm going to forego advantage to try and do a brutal strike.
Nice.
Thank you. So that's a 23 to hit.
Woo.
And that is going to be a total, wow, that sucks. 11 magical slashing, and I'm going to use the Brutal Strike Hamstring Blow to reduce this Spider Dragon's speed by 15 feet.
Okay.
And that is my entire turn.
All right. Then Leela's cringe.
As discussed, she is going to drop a wall of fire on the huge web over there. So it's going to be a 20 feet diameter cylinder.
So you're dropping a web on the
dropping.
Dropping fire on the web. I got you. My brain doesn't work.
Yes. She doesn't want to hurt Zill, so it would be
20-foot
like
radius?
20-foot diameter, I think.
That's a lot smaller.
Okay, so you're trying to make it so they can't retreat into the web.
Yeah.
Oh, smart.
Give me a second.
The outside of the wall is going to deal no damage. A creature that starts to turn within the wall is going to take damage.
Okay.
Yep. Let's see.
And Matt,
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Fire.
Oh, she is going to move 30 feet as far to the right as she can.
How many feet?
30. Yeah, thank you. That's your turn.
Matt, I am setting up that Echo of Fury feature that I got. It basically means like on my next turn, it'll take extra force damage.
Okay, is 20-foot diameter or 20-foot radius?
She's a diameter.
Yeah. Just want to make sure you have the right thing there. Okay, cool. Cool. Anything else, Laylis? So that's everything. All right. In that case, right in kind of in and around Zill and itself, the spider dragon snarls and raises its spinnerets, making a 30-foot cube of webbing all around. And as it does that, Zill, I need a dex save.
Okay. I see this coming. I can do my advantage thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck. That's a 7.
Okay, so you were restrained by the webs. It is lightly obscured, that whole area, from everybody else. That 30-foot cube. And interesting. Yeah, I think it's just going to go ahead and bite Zill. 28 to hit.
Oof. Definitely hits.
That is 11 piercing.
Okay.
This dice took forever to roll. And 17 poison.
Ooh, okay. Okay.
And then it's taking his large claws, Draconic, trying to scrape you down for
Okay, there's more. Love that.
22 to hit.
Jesus. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And 27 to hit.
Yep.
So that will be 12 slashing
Okay. Good to have that.
and 16 slashing.
Okay.
All right. So it's got a 30-foot cube going up. It's attached somewhat to the walls. It's then going to go ahead and raise itself up to be 30 feet up. So then, Zill, you can go ahead and take that op attack.
Okay. This is just gonna be flat because I'm restrained. No more reckless shenanigans.
Correct.
Okay. 24 to hit.
That will be able to swipe it.
Swiper, no swiping.
Hell yeah. 19 magical slashing.
Nice. Very good.
Matt, we need to get me light black sleeves so that I don't keep setting off the white balance of the camera.
Fair enough. Nazan.
Okay, when it moved up, it stayed in the orb.
It's in the webbing still, yeah. Climb the webbing.
Okay. And that is, you said, heavily obscured?
Lightly obscured.
Lightly obscured. Okay.
Let's go, fiance. Come on.
I'm trying to remember what lightly obscured does.
This is
Lightly
plus 2.
obscured.
AC?
You just have disadvantage on
Mitch.
perception checks.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh yeah, it's
Cool.
not cover.
Yeah.
all right. Then in that case, I'm super annoyed for what it just did to my fiance. So I'm gonna make an emotional decision instead of an intelligent one.
Oh no.
Don't
Yeah.
be your husband in
I'm-
this.
I'm gonna blow up the world. No. I am going to cast Blight at 4th level.
Ooh, okay.
Constitution saving throw.
All right. And light assistance, very nice. Okay. That is a 21.
Boo.
That saves, but it still takes half of this damage.
Nice.
So it takes half of 32.
All right, so good 16. It does appear to be bloodied.
I would like to move staying on the same row I am, but towards it like 15 feet, so we're not exactly all clumped like we are.
15 feet. What?
Towards the black cloth over there. Yep, thank you.
You're welcome. I broke your staff. I'm sorry.
That's okay, I don't take it personally. That'll end my turn.
All right. Ciora.
Okay, I am going to move closer to that pile of bones there. Yes. And then I am going to shoot at the little candle guy. Bonus action, steady aim.
Love it.
For a 19.
Okay, so think
Don't think. It's too late in the day.
um okay, yeah. As it gets hit, it starts to go through, and as it looks like it's beginning to pierce them, its eye glows and it teleports away. It wants to get closer to them. It's got 30 feet to a point it can see, and it can stick to walls.
Closer to who?
The clump. Okay, so road damage.
So that's 7 points of magical piercing, plus some sneak attack. Hold on, let me get that. For an additional 6.
Okay. So what's the total again? I'm sorry.
13.
13. Okay. So it halves it from that reaction. And XSR department, could it get within 5 feet of anyone or no when it did that? Not anyone but the clump.
No.
Okay, cool. Then it'll go there. Anything else, Ciora?
Yeah, I get a second attack.
Nice.
And that is a 23.
That will hit.
For an additional 10 points of magical piercing.
Nice.
And that will be my turn.
Very good. Tyndall.
All right, can Tyndall get within 15 feet of Zill if he has 30 feet of movement? If I counted right, I think I can.
Easily. Do you want to use all of it, or do you want to be within 15?
I just want to be within 15. That's all I need.
You're using 20.
Okay. Good to know. Cool. Okay. So Tyndall is going to protect himself by casting Spiritual Guardians, just at its normal 3rd level. I realize it doesn't get anybody right now. It's really more for protection of the future. And then bonus action, it's going to activate the Jewel of Three Prayers, so you see that it glows.
Heck yeah.
And Zill is going to poof out of the web that he's in. I don't know, 5 feet closer to Tyndall.
Forgot about the item already. So good. Oh, so good.
And that's going to be my turn, I believe. Yep.
Okay. All right, then the Yaklol here.
Didn't he have his turn when he moved?
Nope, that was his reaction.
Well, get him.
Goes ahead and its eye glows a bright red as it stares at Zill. And I need a defense on Charmed Zill.
Oh,
Wisdom save.
well. Wow. Natural 20. Oh my god.
I was
It's
so
power.
ready to make you re-roll that.
You're always
Power
for
of the
it.
bond with Nazan right there, baby. There we go.
Amazing. In that case, it'll go ahead and move 30 feet to get within 10 of, I think, Egg there.
Does it want to get within 10 of both of them?
No, just to be in 10 of Egg. Just want to get 2 into the
It's
mix.
going to use 15 feet.
Okay. In which case, the kind of the waxy tendrils of the being grow and begin to lash out at Egg. Got 25 to hit,
Yep.
and then 26 to hit. So first is 26 acid damage as it burns through the skin, and then 28 acid damage.
Dear God.
In which case, then I can see 5. Basically, climb up that wall nearest it. I think 10 feet or 15 or so. So,
It's 10 feet up.
and up there, 10 feet up. We'll go to Egg.
You know, climbing walls is cheating. And I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him.
Let's go.
So to Melty, that's a 10.
Hits the wall as it kind of moves out of the way with its waxiness.
And then a 24.
24. It's going to go ahead and then teleport to go now in between the two. Who's that?
Sure.
Ciora?
Yeah.
Okay. To be, I think it can be within 5 feet of both, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, over here.
Perfect. So it'll have the damage of your hit. So roll that damage.
Y'all, I don't think the dragon's the hard one to kill.
9.
Okay, so it'll take 4 from that as not all the damage gets to it before it gets away, and then as it does, its like wax body kind of fills the space around. I need both of you to give me con saves versus poison. So Siora and yep.
9.
Am I within
25.
15 of Siora?
Yes.
Okay, Siora, you can reroll using a charge of my Jewel of Three Prayers.
Our department that really looks like 20 feet.
Oh, you're right. It is. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I missed the fact.
Cool.
Sorry.
I thought so
man.
too, but
Fine.
I'm not the one measuring here.
I forgot the skulls were in a spot.
Cool.
I just counted the. Oh, I'm so tired.
All good. All right. So, Siora, you have the poison condition until the end of your next turn. And while poisoned, you are also incapacitated.
Holy shit, guys. This thing is terrible.
Anything else, Egg?
Ag is going to move over towards Siora around Waxy Boy. And then she's gonna be like, that was really gross. And kind of just like pats Siora on the back. And you feel kind of like almost like you're having an allergic reaction, but like it's not in a bad way. Underneath like your skin a bit, like that heated itch sensation, and then all of a sudden it goes away, and you're not poisoned anymore.
Yes.
Does that
Lay
mean
on
I'm off?
hands.
Does that also mean I'm no longer incapacitated?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Just make me bring out circles for nothing. I can have
I
it.
love that your healing hands apparently feels like anaphylaxis. That's awesome.
That's okay. On Thursday, it's electricity. Like you're getting shocked, defibrillated.
Shocking.
Amazing. I love this. Zill.
So Zill went from being toe-to-toe with this creature and then ensconced in its web, vulnerable prey, and then suddenly there was a flash of light and he's been freed. And it takes him a moment to realize what happened. And then he looks back at Tyndall and just kind of like nods in gratitude. And how far up is it, Matt? So it's
30.
30 feet? Okay, I can do this. As a bonus action, Zill is going to manifest his celestial revelation, and spectral silver wings are going to erupt from his back. And he is going to launch himself straight at this creature and attack it recklessly. So now he's flying. He'll move 30 feet towards
So you're
it.
gonna have to get into the web.
Okay.
In which case, so as you go into the web, because there are at least 15 feet in the web, your speed is halved.
I do have a ring of free action if it's difficult terrain.
It is difficult terrain. Okay.
Okay.
Very nice. And then
Because I only have 40 feet total, Matt. So I
Okay.
could get up 30, but I can only go forward 10.
I think you can get there. And then whatever the
Up 30.
already
Five,
says.
10. No, right there. That's all you got. Thankfully, he didn't pull you out further. He only pulled you back 5 feet.
Because Tyndall is a genius.
Yep.
Okay, so going in there, I do need a strength save.
Oh,
just
okay.
For
If I fail this, then
the hex.
I'm gonna
The hex of it.
delete my D&D Beyond B. Okay, 28.
Okay, cool.
Whew.
All right, now you got all the way up. You're good to go.
Reckless attack. That is a 20 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. So this is going to be, yes, near max damage. That's 20 points of magical slashing.
Nice.
And then there is a sudden trigger, an explosion of dunamantic energy. And so that echo of fury that was set up from his last turn is going to impact. So this like time displaced strike is going to hit for 7 force damage.
Nice.
And then Zill is going to make another attack, this time foregoing advantage to do a brutal strike. That's a 23 to wow.
That hits.
23 to hit. 16 magical slashing plus a d10. Total of 24 points of slashing for that whole attack with the brutal strike. And then hamstring blow. Again, he's going to hack off 15 feet of their movement, and that is my turn.
Got it. Leyless. Muted, Leyless, if you're talking.
Oh, so she is going to cast Psychic Lance on the spider dragon.
Okay.
So I need an intelligence saving throw.
Very nice. That is a 16.
That fails.
Okay.
So 22 points of psychic.
Okay, it is resistant
Okay.
No!
to 11, but it does have the incapacitation.
Yes. And she'll move further to the right, another like 15 or so, 20 feet, I guess, and then that's her turn.
Got it.
You want to hide behind these skulls?
All right, then it is going to have to do what it can, and it's going to try to climb through the webs away, circumventing the wall of fire, and trying to get to the upper area, provoking an op from Zill. That's not much of a choice.
Okay, that's 21 to hit. And that is, wow, max damage. 21 extra points of magical slashing.
All right, how do you want to kill it?
He is going to cleave right through its skull with enough force to like tear it from its perch so that plummets into the cavern floor below.
I'm not saying you guys made a really good choice there, but I just put away the cone.
Oh. What was the breath weapon? Just out of
We'll see
curiosity.
in the future. There might be
what do
another
you
one of these
mean?
someday.
Oh, man.
Bye, buddy.
All right, and then it'll be Nazan.
Question, do those webs disappear or they stay where he's at?
Those webs would stay.
Okay.
Not concentration webs.
I don't know, that's why I asked.
Nazan is going to do a chromatic orb lightning at this thing. The demon devil thing. At
All
second
right.
level.
Nice.
The
He didn't
16
have any
hit.
reactions left.
16 does hit it.
That is 13 lightning damage.
Okay. So it seems to be unusually grounded as it's resistant to the lightning.
Boo!
Well, that didn't work. Okay, that's my turn.
Healing boo, guys.
Got it. Siora.
Can I move back 5 feet? And then I'm going to bonus action Hunter's Mark
Okay.
and shoot at it for a 27 to hit
That hits.
for 7 points of magical piercing. For Hunter's Mark, that's an additional 2.
Nice.
And then because my compadre there in 5 feet, within 5 feet, an additional 10 points of damage. And then second shot, 21
That hits.
for an additional 13 points of magical piercing.
Ooh, very good.
And that will be my turn.
All right. Tyndall.
All right, seeing the spider threat is dealt with, Tyndall is going to turn around to face this thing and move within 15 feet so it gets hit by his spirit guardians.
Got it.
So,
I can't do math today, guys.
All right, that is a 26 on the save.
I'll save, but it will still take half damage. Where is the level I need? Okay, there it is. Cool. So that's 7 points of radiant damage.
Nice.
And then he's going to use his action to cast a guiding bolt because he doesn't see any other desperate need that'll be better than that for the moment. It's just at first level.
Got it.
So 19 to hit
That'll hit.
for 16 radiant damage.
Very good, and is bloodied.
Also lit up with divine light. So the next attack has advantage.
Got it.
Before the end of my next turn, by the way.
Perfect. All right, and moving on, the Yaklol here will go ahead and begins casting web in a 20-foot cube. Just going to try to get the folks around.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking for my 20-foot cube. That's a 30-foot cube.
Very much wanting at least egg.
20-foot cube. The least egg, you said?
Yeah.
Does it have to be around him to start?
No, could go anywhere.
Okay, who does he want? Does he want Tyndall or does he want Nazan?
Nazan.
Okay.
Oh.
Sorry, Nazan.
So egg and Nazan?
And Sierra.
Egg, Nazan, Sierra. Very cool. I need... let's see here. Oh, it would be when you start your turn. So we don't need anything right now, but it'll go ahead and put that out. And then he's right next to egg. So he will go ahead and lash out. That is a 16 to egg. I think misses.
16 misses.
And a 22.
That does hit though.
18 acid damage. And then they're going to go ahead and move 30 feet, ideally out of Guardians, towards that exit as it's essentially shouting down the hallway to hopefully the one that's there.
Oh.
Did it teleport or did it move?
It moved, so
Opportunity attack.
up attack from egg.
Uh, 13.
That will miss.
That would have advantage, though.
Yes.
Oh.
it does. Oh.
No.
Natural 20? No? No? Oh shoot. Okay.
All right, then Egg, it is your turn. Dex save for the web.
$19.
Good to go. It's just difficult terrain.
Staring at it as it is retreating, and running for help. Is it within 30 feet of me? And can I move to get within 30 feet?
What?
Is it within 30 feet? And if it's not, can I move within that?
Here, move 5 feet up and you're good.
Okay.
And you're out of the web.
Thank you. I'm going to look, like my eyes are going to bore into its back as it's running away. And you kind of hear the voice come from Ag, but it makes no sense unless you understand Primordial. And it sounds like an avalanche of rocks tumbling down a hill, accompanied with kind of like this mournful howl of wind. And it needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, very nice.
For everyone listening, I'm pretty sure she called it a bitch.
Wisdom save of 24.
Boo.
Curses. Okay. You could go.
All right. Then we'll go to Zill.
Zill is going to turn back, regard this cavern. Are there any other threats besides this yokel in here, Matt?
You don't see any other threats. As you regard now with the bright... Well, actually... No, never mind. No threats.
Ooh, I don't like the way you said that. Okay, so Zill is going to just dash to pursue the yokel. So I get 80 feet of movement.
Well, time to get out.
Yeah.
You want to get in front of it?
If I can, yeah, that'd be great.
I mean, probably just dissipate right out of your way, but that's 80.
Yeah, okay. So that was my action. Bonus action, Zill is going to expend 2 maneuver points for Axolotl's regeneration.
Nice.
A whopping... Wow, a max roll. I'm truly blessed this evening. That's going to be 17 hit points back. And then, is there room for Zill to command Messicina to skirt the edge of the... Like, is that another entrance over there?
Yeah, if you want to go through the webbing.
Could she, like, get close enough to look down that hallway? She can fly. She has...
It is a door.
Oh, it's a door. Okay, so it's 40 feet of
Wouldn't
movement.
tell me that.
Well, could I just position her over there,
Yeah.
Matt? Okay. So he'll send her over. And that's my turn. Sorry, guys.
Okay. Sounds good. And we'll go to Laylas.
She's seeing the mess of the web over there. Will wave her hand and dispel magic.
Okay. Very good. As you do, as the flames go away...
Oh, I thought she was dispelling this.
Oh, dispel magic, not laying down. I'm sorry. So dispel magic, web's gone.
Yeah. Don't mess with my brain.
Yeah, she'll start moving towards the door a little bit. She has 30 feet.
Towards which door?
Oh, I meant the door that Zill is at. Kinda.
Okay.
And yeah, she'll drop concentration on the wildfire. There's no point anymore.
Okay, very cool. So as you do that, you can see what looks like a shining green crystal fixed into a metal thing as though it would be a top of a rotter staff.
Woohoo!
It seems to have been burnt slightly as it was covered in web, and now web's being burned away is now able to be seen. And then we'll go to Nazan.
Nizan would like to move if he can so that he lines up with the creature. And what aren't you resistant to, thing? Tell me. He is going to do chromatic orb cold damage.
Okay.
It's a 20 to hit.
That will hit. As the damage comes in, it's going to teleport to 30 feet.
Where?
Down the hallway.
I didn't make that hallway.
I know. So how much damage?
It was 16.
16. It is resistant to cold.
Oh,
We go to 8 to 4. As Nazan, you kind of look, and you kind of look down, and it is like next to the guard. Now, and it's looking at this and seemingly understanding what is happening.
Oh, that's really not good. Mhm. Where is Zill?
I was right in front of it.
Oh, okay. Nizan like to use whatever movement's left to move towards Zill.
You
And
have
then
what,
that'll make
30?
room. Yeah, my movement is 30. Thanks.
I gotta go get a guard, guys. I'll be back.
All right.
Okay.
Fiora.
They probably call him puny, so just so you know.
Can I see the little demon thing?
What's your dark vision?
120?
Yeah.
Yeah. easy.
Okay, then bonus action steady aim, shooting at it.
Damn, she does have a shot. Nice. I literally just looked down at the table.
For a 23 to hit.
Nice. That hits.
And that will be 12 points of magical piercing.
Nice.
Plus, he was hunter's marked. So that's an additional 6 points of damage. Plus some sneak attack for an additional 7 points of damage.
Very good.
And then second shot for a dirty 20.
Nice.
For an additional 10 points of magical piercing.
All right. Blow after blow. More of its body seems to be torn away, and it's losing some of its form.
And that will be my turn.
Okay. Yes. You see the pig-headed creature now. He's gonna look down and
You know, I made all these other rooms, and you guys decided to fit everything in one room.
Hmm. I think. Yeah, so they're flying. Somebody flying 30 feet to Zill.
Here he is.
Very good.
Oh, look, he's a little mohawk. He's cute.
Yeah. As this barrelful glow from it encompasses you, Zill, and I need a wisdom save.
But you
Wow.
said barrel full, and I was like, what does he have a barrel of?
He's no longer cute. 12.
Okay. In that case, that will be 22 psychic damage and frightened condition. Ultimately. But no worry, in a sense, guys. Let's see what happens. That's a 17 to hit.
That'll just miss.
And just miss. Second begins running you with its claws. 29 to hit.
Oh, that definitely hits.
Ooh, and then just a 15. So that misses as well. So this damage actually will break you out of the frightened.
Okay.
So that will be 8 slashing
Okay.
and 8 force.
Each force. Okay.
And we'll go to Tyndall.
All right. The Yatel, can I still see it?
What's your dark vision?
60 feet.
I think it is outside of that.
From here, he went 30, and that's 60.
Okay, so you can just see it?
Yeah, you can see it.
Okay, yep.
Just at the edge of your vision.
All right. What do I want to do with that? I don't want it to be able to recover and come back. So I think I'm going to step forward. Well, actually, I'm going to step up just behind Zill is what I'm going to do. Putting that creature in the Spirit Guardians, because that should be within 15 feet. So that's a wisdom save.
Wisdom of 25.
Yeah, that'll save.
Yeah, I think this is a wise dungeon.
Yeah, I'm learning that. It'll take half damage though, and I rolled really high, so it's half of 22 for 11.
Nice.
Radiant, if that matters. And then now he has slightly better sight on the Yatel. He's going to try to finish it off. Don't know if this thing's dexterous or not. So we're going to go ahead and just try a guiding bolt on it. We'll just do first level again.
Got it.
Oof, not great. That's a 16 to hit.
16 on the Yaklo will hit.
All right. Okay, that's 16 radiant damage.
Nice. Like burns, melts more, but it's still there.
Dang it. All right. Well, the next attack on it has advantage before the end of my next turn. if anybody can hit it.
Got it.
That's gonna be my turn.
Very cool. In that case, looking down the hallway, it'll look at Tyndall as 2 globs of yellow come streaming at your head.
Is that a con save?
Nope, it's an attack roll.
Oh, okay.
First one misses. Second one, a natural 1.
It's hard to hit someone when there's like, 2 people in front of you.
In that case, they will. Yeah. So those you kind of see down the hallway, they're actually at this point going to take their movement and open up the door to the room you left and yell at those other 2.
So now there's 60 down that hallway.
Yep.
What are the other 2 that I need to go get?
That is a hobgoblin and a Duragar.
I'll be back!
With that, we'll go to Egg.
So, that guy who's up in front there has gone to do the door, so he's not quite there, right?
No, that's the Nalfeshni. He's there fighting.
All right. Then, how wide is the hallway?
10 feet.
10 feet. So I could Eldritch Blast down it.
They are not in a straight line anymore.
Okay.
The Yaklo is out of sight.
No, the big guy.
Big guy, you get the big guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Him, I don't. Him, I want to. I will attack him. Is he the one that has the advantage on, or is it the other guy?
I think the other one is.
Okay. And that's fine.
That is correct.
Okie dokie. Let's get these going. Alright, first one is a 24.
That hits.
The second one is a 14.
14. Just give me 1 sec. That bounces off the big stomach of this creature.
Hey,
Belly
look,
bumps
we had
it.
a large lunch.
And then there was another 24. So 2 hit.
Yes.
Pew. 4 plus 5 is 9 force damage into his big ol' face.
Nice.
Mean to the poor guy.
And then I'm going to whisper to myself in primordial the sound of a light snowfall, and I'm going to heal myself
Ooh.
with my healing light.
Very nice.
Spend how many of these at a time? Up to 4 once. I'm gonna do 2. 2d6. Oh yeah, high rolls.
right. Then we'll go to Zill.
Zill is going to dance around this pig demon, staying in melee, so that he is directly behind him now, and wind up a absolutely reckless blow. That's gonna be a 26 to hit.
That hits.
That is 17 points of magical slashing. And as he's on the downswing, instead of trying to retain control of his magical great axe, Zill's actually going to lunge forward and sink his now bisected jaw and venom dripping fangs into this thing's throat. And I'm going to use Carrion Feast for 4
Really, it's more like this.
maneuver points. So it's 21 points of necrotic damage.
Nice.
Which I am going to capture as temporary HP for myself. And then bonus action, another 2. I'm burning these maneuver points. Another 2 maneuver points for Axolotl's regeneration. So that is 8 plus 5, 13 hit points back. And that's my turn.
You got it. Layla's cringe.
She is going to cast a spell, and you see one of the skulls start to piece itself together. She is going to cast Summon Undead at 6th level. And it's like half spectral, half a bony form is going to move straight to and through the pig-headed thing.
I'm gonna put a skull on one of the blue things.
Actually, yeah.
Okay.
I needed a ghost skull person.
Can she kind of like make it flank with Zill?
There's
Is
a
it-
spot there.
Nice. Yeah, and then that is. Oh, she's going to use a bonus action to merge 2 spell slots, and then the Undead Spirit is going to attack.
Okay. So you end your turn.
Yeah.
It vanishes.
What?
And it appears 10 feet behind Laylas.
The skull of the guy.
The guy.
Oh, I don't like this.
Oh, how far away is that from Laylas? I mean the skull thing.
45, 50.
Ouch. Let's see. So it flies 40 feet towards the thing,
Okay.
and it will. Let me see the reach. Yeah, I can't reach. So it will dash to get behind it.
Nice.
And yeah, that's it.
Hit me, I'm a
Got
skull.
it. It vanishes in fire. All right, so the hobgoblin, thus alerted.
He's 55 feet from Zill.
Okay.
Or wait, was he more in the room than that?
Potentially. So,
Just tell me how close.
yeah, I was just going to do that. Okay, so. Okay, so probably from where Zill is, I would say, yeah, they're both going to be about 80 feet from Zill.
Okay, so.
Um,
90. This is so they're gonna be 10 feet from him. Got it.
He will first move 60 feet with movement and bonus action dash.
Ooh,
The hobgoblin.
okay. So he's within 20 of Zill. So you said he was 80.
Yep. And from there, we'll take out a light crossbow. Look at Zill, being told that they're your real enemies, and fire 3 times. Quickly reloading.
I don't think he's happy with you.
We got dirty 20,
Hits.
19,
Hits.
and a 12.
Oh, that'll miss.
All right, first one, 10 piercing and 24 poison. Second one, 9 piercing
Okay.
and 21 poison.
Yikes, team.
And then we'll go to Nazan.
I'm not really caring for most of the stuff that's going on, so if I move up to Zill, can I see the hobgoblin?
You'd have to be able to, yeah. Well, depending on your dark vision. What's your dark vision?
60.
Yeah.
Okay. So I am going to cast Erupting Earth, which has a 120-foot range and a 20-foot cube.
Nice.
It needs to make a Dexterity 19 save.
Okay. Let's see here. Only an 11.
Okay. So they take... That's really 1, 2, 3 is what I got on the dice. So they take 6
6. This earth kind of just comes up from beneath them.
bludgeoning damage. They
Yeah.
take 6 from 3d12.
Yeah. And to add insult to injury, they kick off of it and swirl to half it. For 3, because they've got evasion.
Also, the ground becomes difficult terrain.
All right.
Where's
Each 5-foot portion of the area requires at least 1 minute to clear by hand.
Okay.
where's the difficult terrain for my brain?
It is right around where, so 20 feet from Zill down the hallway.
Okay, so right on the hobgoblin.
Yes.
I need to get the hell out of this hallway. This is bad.
All right. Anything else on Nazan?
Arch Department, I did move to where Zill was, just FYI.
Sorry.
No, you're all right. I just wanted you to know where I was.
There's so many words getting thrown around right now. My brain is not comprehending anything.
I know. On a Friday night, words are hard.
It really is.
That'll end my turn.
All right. We'll go to Siora.
So this is kind of a dumb question, but is it considered movement if I'm just turning?
No. If you're rotating in your space, you're fine.
Okay, because that is what I'm doing. I'm going to rotate and shoot at the big guy back there behind Laylis.
Nice.
So bonus action, steady aim. For a 19.
It's gonna hit.
Okay, so that is 12 points of magical piercing plus an additional 5 for sneak attack.
Nice.
And then my second attack, for a 28 to hit
That hits.
for an additional 10 points of magical piercing.
Let's go.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, it's not bloody, but you can tell it's injured enough. as it breathes, looks down the room towards the far end, and summons flame and gas, and then, like, if basically a fart noise, teleports 120 feet
Who's doing that?
towards the far door, and then is going to fly 30 feet.
So he's teleporting himself to the far door, and then he's gonna fly 30 down that.
120, I don't think it's enough to get him to the far door.
No.
So I think that he'll have to fly 30. I think we'll get him there.
Okay. Is the door still closed?
That door is closed. No, next door.
Oh my god, down here.
Yeah.
I forgot there was one right here. Pink.
Yeah, that was action, and then that's their movement. So that's all that they have there. As you see them kind of fiddling in the back, starting to try to yell. And then we'll go to Tyndall.
Oh, that gave me some hard choices, guys.
Well, you wanted to summon the whole dungeon here, didn't you?
Sure, not really. That's not really how Tyndall envisioned this going. If I back up 30 feet, can I see him? Can I get far enough around that wall to be able to see him?
It's up to the art department.
Yeah. Just. Tyndall's
Cool.
like lucking out on spacing today.
Calculated.
Yeah, sure it is.
Totally not. Totally not. Cool. He wants to end this dude so that more crap doesn't come. So, how high do I want to go? Oh, it doesn't scale super well. Okay. Okay, in that case, I am going to go for a 4th level guiding bolt.
Okay.
Let's see if I can't hit this thing. It's got a 120 foot range, so should be. Is it within 120 feet? Did I get close enough for that?
You should be.
Yeah, because he was back here. So
Okay. Cool.
yeah, you're
In
just.
that case, here we go, guys. That's a natural 1.
Yep. To the wall. Unless you have a heroic inspiration, human. I don't know if you've used it or not.
No, are you human?
I am
I
not.
don't know. You mean not?
Somewhere, Palin burns a port.
Thursday's full of humans.
That's what I'm thinking. All right. Sorry, then that's Tyndall's turn.
Bonus action. What do I have that's useful for bonus action? Okay. That's not useful. That's not useful. That's not useful. Teleporting is not particularly useful. That's the only bonus actions. All right, I can't get any more out of it, so that's gonna be my turn.
All right. Let's go. to my Yaklol. Y'all really don't see what it's doing.
All right, now you get to keep track of where it is.
Yeah, I know where it is.
That's not true. Sierra knows where it is too. It's still marked.
True. Okay, so now 80 feet away, we've got the Duragar. And what they're gonna do is
Matthew, I'll be right back.
yeah. Sorry. They're gonna go ahead and come down. Sorry. They took away my map. There we go. All right, so he was here. Okay. So ultimately, between his running and then Misty's step, he ends up directly in the same spot where the Hobgoblin had come in. I guess is now, I believe. So right next to the Hobgoblin. And therefore, Arts Department, what enemies can they see?
They're directly behind with the Hobgoblin, which means 20 feet, which means they could see Zill and Hubby.
Zill and the husband. All right. Yeah, Zill being the one that's like basic trader at this point.
Please, okay.
Yeah. They light up their hands as purple energy begins to form, and they throw 3 bolts at you.
Okay.
I've got miss for a 10.
Okay.
19 to hit.
That will hit.
And miss for an 8.
Oof. Okay.
So that one lands for 22 force damage.
Oh, wow, friends. Zill is bloodied.
All right. Then we will go to Egg.
Seeing what Tyndall was trying to do,
You
Ag
gotta rub it
is
in, Ag.
going to move in that direction, and then she too was going to try to guiding bolt
Okay.
Mr. Big Boy down there. And you know what? Because I have it, I'm going to use my inspiration for advantage. Because I have it. For 21.
Okay.
Hits.
Okay.
For 22 radiant damage.
All right. They are officially bloodied. The burns lean.
Well, the fully consecrated power of the sun.
Anything else?
Oh, that's it.
A lot of boosts in chat. Is that it? Sorry.
Yeah.
I think I realized just computed that you had said that. Zill.
Okay, Zill is going to turn towards Nazan and wants to forcibly drag him back into the relative safety of the cavern. I have 40 feet of movement. If I need to do something about that, I will. And he's going to kind of lean in so their foreheads are touching and say, the opportunity to slaughter Lulthorn is a magnificent engagement gift. But we have to survive this. And then he is going to quaff a potion of healing, superior healing. 8d4 plus 8. Let's see how this goes. How do the heal boosts work if I want to steal one from chat?
It's an extra d6.
Extra d6, we love it. Wonderful. So that's 18 points of healing back to Zill. And then...
Did you remember to add the +8?
Nope. Barbarian intelligence
Wait,
strikes again.
did you say 8d4? Oh, wait, what did you roll?
It's 8d4. I rolled 4d8. So disregard everything I've just said.
Well, we know who the brains of the couple.
I was about to say my brain on what you had rolled. I'm like,
Okay, 8d4.
It's basically the same thing.
Looking
right?
at the dice log, and I was like, that's a really weird roll. What is going on?
The average is
It's
different.
1 point
Bobby.
better. It's 1 point better, guys. So that's now. So it's a 19 plus 8 is 27 hit points back. Jeez, team. And I think
Okay,
Zill-
Zill's pretty. It makes up for it.
That's right. I think he's just gonna hold position here. Yeah, that's my turn. Oh, can I have Messicina try and listen, Matt, to see if she can tell if folks are approaching down by that door?
by the mid door?
Yes.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Her perception is better. No, it's not better than mine.
But her intelligence is.
Natural one, I see.
Oh God.
She's just licking the door.
She's preoccupied. All right, that's my turn.
Okay. Okay, so Layla Scringe.
I have a question. You said the piece of the rod was in the webs. Now that the web is burnt away, does it look like it just needs someone to pick it up?
Yeah,
Or-
it's just sitting on the floor.
Oh, cool. Then she is going to move. How far away is it from where Layla's at?
So it would be in the center of the webs, and the center of it was burned away. There's a little bit of outcropping there. So Artmar will have to kind of tell us what that is.
Okay, you said the center, so I'll just. Okay.
There you go. I like it.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80.
80 feet.
Oh, that is actually perfect. And she will cast Vortex Warp on her undead minion
Nice.
and warp it right to where the rod's at.
Perfect.
And then yeah, that's her turn. And the undead minion will pick it up and dash 80 feet back.
Nice. Very good. Anything else?
Nope, that's a turn.
All right. Okay, so now my hobgoblin.
20 feet down there, so 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 to get in the room.
Who can he see without going in?
He can see Zill and Tiora.
All right.
Sorry, Zill, you got a thick frame. You couldn't get completely behind that door.
Yeah, I think gonna stick aiming at Zill. Not gonna move in to make himself as big of a target in their sense here.
Rude.
Reasonable.
Yep, so fires. And Zill is how many feet away?
50.
50. Okay, so this is regular, so taking 3 shots with his crossbow. Miss for 14. Then a 22 to hit.
Definitely hits.
Then only a 13.
Oof.
So that is 1 hit for 10 piercing
Okay.
and 17 poison.
Okay. I am no longer raging, so I'm just taking this stuff.
Right. Nazan.
I super annoyed with these people. I'm gonna try lighting this guy.
All right, the
On
hobgoblin.
19.
Okay.
Whoever just shot my fiance.
Yep, you got it. Con save. It's going to be only a 12.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm loving how petty Nazan is being in this film.
34
Woo!
necrotic damage.
All right. Then when you scream, holding their face, so much rots away. They're not bloodied, but definitely got hurt by that.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna stay where I am.
Got it.
And I'll my turn.
Siora.
All right. Can I see the big guy, the back of the room?
You can see it pretty much everybody, minus your little friend that you marked.
Okay, then.
What's your dark vision, Siora?
She's got 120.
Is it 120 for you? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Then yeah, you're good.
Okay,
I
so
pay attention, Matthew.
bonus action steady aim, and I'm shooting at him with my bow.
Nice.
For an 18 to hit.
That's at advantage because didn't he get guiding bolted?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was at advantage because of this. Oh, I didn't need to use the steady aim then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you can have not
Okay.
use that just in case. But that does hit.
Okay, so that is 7 points of magical piercing plus some sneak attack for an additional 11. And then can I use the steady aim on the second attack?
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. Ooh, for a 28 to hit.
That hits.
For an additional 10 points of magical piercing.
There we go.
And that will be my turn.
All right. Now very bloodied. It looks like they kind of lean towards part of the wall that opens. And they stumble into a room. You hear them saying several things in Abyssal. And you can hear 4 or 5 voices responding.
Knowing Abyssal, can I make any of it out?
Intruders. Go and kill on sight. Basically, this is the gist of it. And definitely hear a few of those names that you read. That's basically their turn.
Who's got teleport?
What?
So who's got teleport? Because now
Oh,
might
yeah.
be the time.
Tyndall.
I mean, Tyndall has Word of Recall, which would get 5 of us
That'll
out.
work.
But they all have to be within 5 feet of me, and we're very much not gathered for that. We are on the right plane for it to work, though. I don't actually know. Does Word of Recall work across planes?
I'd have to look. I mean, it doesn't matter in this moment.
Okay. All right. Cool. How close is the menu with the rod? They dashed 80 feet from... Did they make it all the way back to us?
Yeah, I believe it's back.
Yeah, it's right back here. Here. Because didn't you say it went right back to you?
Okay. Tyndall, having heard all the chatter, is going to I'm not sure I understand. You left a portal outside the web's edge?
Yeah, this is the web's edge. You came out of a portal. You left that portal there.
Oh. So, okay. I was thinking the edge of the web's on the map. I was very confused.
No, it's called the web's edge. So,
Okay.
yeah. So and you were told it was there. None of you kind of saw it, but you felt you were kind of coming out of a wall, more or less. So you know there is this portal outside of the dungeon, more or less. But that was your escape route, not the rod. The rod's not getting you out of here.
Okay. And we have no way back to their magical teleporting thing in Sigil. So, except for that portal as far as we know. So yeah, I think Tyndall is going to say, noticing that having heard what he heard, I think Tyndall's going to say, it's time to get out. We've caused as much chaos as we can. And he's going to use 7th level spell slot to cast Heal on Zil. You get 70 hit points back.
Holy cow. Okay.
And then, yeah, Tyndall's going to start walking toward the exit. He'll try and stay around the edge of the wall if he can. So he's not a prime target, but yeah.
Okay.
And he can only get 30 feet, so that's as far as he's going to go for now.
Yep. But
Bonus
you're out of
action.
everyone's view, that's a baddie.
I Could teleport myself further ahead, but that just puts me in a dangerous position. So he's going to wait till Zill moves forward.
All
Okay, that's my turn.
Alright, Yakwal's going to do its Yaklar thing. Now the Duragar. Here is going to come up and
How far?
well, so they have a total of 30 feet of movement. And they want to maximize a 60-foot cone, but not put themselves in unnecessary danger.
How many turns has it been since the start?
We're on round 6.
Okay, so Spirit Guardians is still up.
Yeah, so they're trying to avoid that if possible.
Okay. Then they will stop there. There. Okay, 60-foot cone. You said.
Yeah.
Everyone but Tyndall.
Okay.
Is this a spell?
This
Okay.
is a spell.
If he's within line of sight of Layla's and within 60 feet, I'm assuming I'm going to do a
Yes!
counter spell. So now it's a
Do I get
con
down
save.
to eye level to check this every time? Yes.
What?
I keep going down to eye level to make sure.
Okay, make sure it's line of sight. So
Yeah.
she does have it. Okay. So you're going to go to the counter spell. They will definitely go to counter spell your counter spell.
Sure, the con save. Oh, she's so bad at that.
Can
I
they
can't
cast,
see, can I?
Can they cast more than one spell in a...
Counterspell's a reaction.
Yeah, but I believe the rules say you can only cast one spell per turn.
Oh, one spell was spell slot. I think they changed it, right?
Yeah.
Does that matter to you?
Okay, let me double.
Double check.
That used to be a thing. Be good because that's a forever for everyone, forever. So that's the deal.
It's in spell casting, the player's handbook, I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get to here. It's probably is the spellcasting trait?
Spell slot. Spellcasting is taxing, so spellcaster can only cast a limited number of level 1 plus spell. No, wait, no, that's the wrong paragraph.
Oh, one spellcasting.
There it is, right there. It's under casting time. One spell with a spell slot per turn.
Mm.
I feel like that's weird.
Where's
So this is a 2024 change.
yeah?
Yeah.
What's
Oh.
spell slot to cast a spell. This one you can't hurry down. A bonus action. Of course, they don't say reaction to help us out in this instance.
It did change.
But yeah, so okay, very good. So it'll make its con save then. Let's see what happens. Let's go for a 2. There we go. Well, you know what's so interesting?
But then,
So here's the thing. I'm going to tell you. So I'm rereading what I've got. I'm not. We can view what this is for players. It wouldn't apply to the monster, and the reason is monsters don't get spell slots anymore,
That's stupid.
so they don't even deal in spell slots. So because of the way that monster stat blocks are, give me the con save, please.
Yeah, she failed that.
Okay. I'm kind of reading the block, and it's not the way that works. The only other thing would be if there was something on reactions, but I'm sure you can still take reactions on your turn because I don't think that's the thing. So,
How far is Layla's away from me? Are you within 10 feet?
I don't
She's-
think so.
She's within 10 feet of no one. I'm sad.
Ten feet from you.
All right. Anything? Oh, so that's actually really interesting. All right. So we're gonna let it fly. Here we go. So this is going to be Constitution saving throws for everyone but Tyndall.
Siora's next to me, correct? It's
What kind of
Siora.
saving throw?
Con.
Now I get the nat 20. Shit.
Siora, you get a +4 because you're in my aura of protection.
Okay. So that gives me an 11.
Oh,
All right. The DC here is
Yeah,
14.
God, it wasn't even that bad.
I got a 22.
Okay. So the fails are going to be 43 cold damage. And then that is 21 for a success.
21. Oof.
owie.
All right. And then we will go to Egg. They will back up what they can back into the hallway.
How much movement do they have?
They have a total of 30 feet movement.
Hold on.
Pushing that out. All right, Egg, it is your turn.
I don't feel so good. But Ag is going to once again give Siora the EBGBs, the itchy witchies, and do. You get good, there's a 7 in there. 22 healing.
Thank you.
And then where was it that we said wait, actually no, because Ag wouldn't know yet, I don't think. Did we communicate the seeing of the rod piece?
To be fair, it flew right by your head and back to Layla's.
Yeah, Layla's has it now.
Okay then. Pretty in a central spot. I think. I think I'll stay where I am. And what do I have for bonus? I'm gonna give myself no, I'll just wait and use a regular healing spell. I'm good. I'm done.
You want to move anywhere, or
No, I'm going. Actually, you know what? Because there's a bone pile next to me. I'm gonna nimble escape, hide by the bone piles. with
Okay.
whatever an 11 stealth gets me.
King of the mountain!
You got it.
This is totally a skull with flowers on its head.
I love it. All right, then we'll go up to Zill.
Zill is going to come literally soaring around this corner at the enemy who just attacked us. And he's actually going to swing past them just so that when he plants his feet, he's on the other side of them. And as he does, he's, of course, activating his rage.
Still, I need to get out of the hallway so I can go right back into the hallway.
Well, I think we have to fight our way back to the portal, and as I recall, this was the closest path. So I need a wisdom saving throw, DC 17, I believe. Let me confirm. Yes. Wisdom 17. If he fails, he is frightened of me.
Okay, and this is on the Hobgoblin?
No, the Durgar.
The Durgar, the mage, okay. And that's Wisdom?
Yes, sir.
All right. 21.
21. Darn! So my ferocious rage feature fails. I'm going to attack him recklessly. Amazing. That's a natural 20.
Nice.
And I rolled minimum damage, guys. That is
Are
only
there
a
any
12.
damage boosts in chat?
Yeah, I believe so.
Then
I
add
know.
2d6 onto it.
Okay.
All right, I'm sorry. This attack was against the
Durgar.
Durgar.
Durgar. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a
Jeez.
damage boost.
Oh, okay. So that was better. So that's 9 additional damage boosts. So that made that a 21. Less humiliating. Another reckless attack for a 22 to hit. That's much better damage. That's 20 magical slashing.
Nice. They're bloodied.
Amazing. And then Zill is going to forego advantage on this final attack to get a brutal strike. So that's only... Whoa. Okay, so that's a natural 20.
Nice.
I rolled minimum damage. That's incredible. So that's 11 slashing, and then I add my brutal strike die. Do I get to double my brutal strike if it's a
Is
crit?
it a die?
Yeah.
It should be, yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Read the description. If it's a die, you double it.
Oh my god! And then it was minimum on the first. So funny on a crit. It ended up just being like standard damage. So all told, that's 20 points of magical slashing, and then it's going to push him 15 feet away from me.
You're on the opposite side of him, correct?
Yeah, so I'm pushing him like closer into the room.
Hi, guys.
And then, Matt, how far away is the hobgoblin from me?
Art department.
15.
So I had 60 feet of movement. I used like 30. Can I just close with him? Get in melee with him?
Just as an FYI, that means it got pushed into Spirit Guardians.
Yep.
Yes, it does. And that's my turn.
So that was the Durgar.
So yeah, the Durgar's in Spirit Guardian.
Nice.
So wisdom save.
18.
Okay, that'll save, so it takes half of 16.
So 8. They're very bloodied and hurt.
That's all my shenanigans. I am finished. Oh, could I try and have Messicina open that door? And if she can, I just want her to go in there and like run down the hallway, screeching and abyssal.
Okay, so I don't. So she's tiny. I would. The door actually would be locked.
Okay, fair. No worries then. That's my turn.
Very cool. And then Laylis.
How far away is she from the Duragar that just got knocked inside the room?
How far is she from the Duragar that just got pushed in?
Yep.
Up again. Here we go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Awesome.
35. Sorry. I can't. That's good to have there.
Yeah, because her spirit would be right beside her because it just handed her the rod.
Mhm.
So it moves to the Duragar. Can it flank with anything over there?
No.
Okay, cool. Then she'll.
God, I am so damn pale. I am sorry, guys. I'm gonna buy black gloves or sleeves or something.
So it's 3 attacks.
Let's go.
I can't. These rolls. Does 20 hit?
20 will in fact hit.
Okay, as 13 misses, right?
Yes.
Okay, so 1 hit. Let's see.
Come on, Skelly. You got this.
It really doesn't. 13 points of. Let me check. 13 points of necrotic damage, and it needs a wisdom saving throw against being frightened.
No, they don't, because how are you going to kill him?
Oh. So you see this small ghostly thing, but with a skeletal head, extends its claws and rips into its heart.
Nice.
And yeah, that is its turn. Let's see. Do I know how many enemies would be like down the hallway?
In the direction
Yeah,
we're
no,
going?
There's one over
Yeah.
here down this hallway. No idea how many are down the hallway on the other end. Hold on, let me do this again. We have no
Yeah,
idea
sorry.
how many he's alerted. This door is still locked, and there's one down this hallway.
Okay, she'll start moving in that direction. And can she see the enemy?
What's your dark vision?
60 feet.
Yes.
Um,
Right over here with Zell.
Let's do a psychic lance then. For intelligence saving throw.
Please, because those arrows wreck me.
Okay. Constitution saving throw on the assassin, then the hobgoblin.
Intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence.
Sorry.
Did anyone else hear Matt just flip up and call him in?
21.
Boo.
That succeeds, but it
So
takes
many
a.
barbs.
I can't silvery barbs on this chart.
Yeah, there's no
Alright.
story barbers on your own turns.
Yep. Not until 18th level, anyways. So, 15 psychic damage.
All
Okay,
of my
they are
comfort
bloodied.
weapons have been ripped away from me. We can't counterspell duel. We can't silver barbs. How am I supposed to live in this world?
Buttercup.
Yeah, that's your turn.
Okay. All right, so yeah, they're there. So they've got Zill and a ghost in their face.
Yes.
Currently, the hobgoblin. So they're switched to their short sword.
Does it look poisoned?
Yes.
Damn.
Their strike towards Zill. First one is 21 to hit.
Oof, yep.
Okay, that is 8 piercing
Uh-huh.
and 18 poison.
Oh, yeah, it is.
And you have the poisoned condition for
Bro.
the start of their next turn.
Oh, team. Dang. Okay.
And now they have 2 more short swords. 25 and 22.
Oh, man.
So I've got 5 piercing plus 20 poison. And then 7 piercing plus 17 poison.
Brutal.
And then they're going to bonus action disengage and run 30 feet back. And we'll get to Nazan.
Nazan would like to move up 30 feet so he's either at Zil or closer to Zil and can see the person who ran 30 feet. And is 60
Okay.
feet if that's possible.
Should be good.
And then it's 30 from there.
Did that provoke up from that mage?
No, that mage is Layla.
Oh, we killed him. Yeah, sorry. My bad. Confused. Go ahead, Nazan.
Even
I
the
mean, it
GM
could have if
Layla's
Layla's
might-
not actually on our side.
might
But,
betray us.
No. Okay, go ahead.
I am going to, because it has been hurt, I know that, and I've been throwing around a lot of spells, so I'm going to just do Toll the Dead. Wisdom 19 save.
Okay, very good.
And it's 3d12s, not 3d8s, because it's been hurt.
Indeed. Total it in.
Ding dong, ding,
That's a fail of a 6.
ding dong.
16 necrotic damage.
Nice.
It's got a 4, 3, and a 9.
Ding dong, ding.
And since I haven't taken a hit, I'm going to go stand, if I can, just stand in front of Zil.
You got it.
Ding.
When you step closer, there's just there's an absolute puddle of blood that you step into. It's so messed up.
You
Oh.
made him bleed his own blood. Now you're dead.
All right, Siora.
Can I see what Nazan and Zil are attacking?
30 feet from them. They're 30 feet out the door. Has it curved yet? No. At 60, it's not curved. Yeah, you could see him.
Okay. Bonus action steady aim.
All
Shooting
right.
at him with my bow. For a 24 to hit.
That hits.
That is 11 points of magical piercing.
Nice.
Plus. Ooh, an additional 11 sneak attack.
Very good.
And my second attack is a 27 to hit
That hits.
for an additional 8 points of magical piercing. And that will be my turn.
Right. How do you want to kill him?
I gotta go with the standard right through the eye.
Nice. Love it. Then we'll go to Tyndall.
There was something I needed to communicate on my turn and I forgot what it was. I don't know, so I'm just going to move on. Tyndall is how far from Zil? 30 feet? 35? I don't know. I don't know how far Zil went.
35.
35. Can't get to Zil. Well, that's not entirely true. I can get to Zil. Okay. Tyndall's going to turn around to Ag and say, Ag, get your ass moving. And then he's going to step forward so that he can see further into the hall. He's going to teleport himself 15 feet forward, and then he's going to catch up to Zill. And hit you with a big Cure Wounds. Let's make it big because you got hit real hard by that poison. So we're going to go 5th level. Oh, I rolled like crap, though. Oh, no, I rolled the wrong spell. That was Mass Cure Wounds, not Cure Wounds. Where's Cure Wounds? There it is. That explains why it rolled so weird. Okay, here we go. Cure Wounds. So it's 49 hit points back, plus you get 4 temp HP.
Oh, wow. Amazing.
Because of Gravity's Mercy. Fun little feat. Cool, and then Tyndall's gonna step. So total movement of 45 feet. So Tyndall will maximize the movement toward the exit, putting himself in front. Because he's a little more armored than Nazan.
Okay.
I have shield. Yes, I'm sure that won't make up to what your armor is, but
All right, so good. Then we'll go to Egg.
Okie dokie. I will move my 30 feet towards the entrance. Was there still somebody up down the hallway?
Somewhere the yokel is. I don't know.
Okay. Then I will action dash another 30. And that'll be it. I'm here. As fast as my little legs can carry me.
Very nice.
And now we're all in my little aura of protection.
We'll go to Zill.
Okay. So I'm poisoned. I attack recklessly. It just gives me a flat roll.
What are you attacking down this hallway? One of your
Oh, he's dead?
Yeah.
Yes, he's
Shoot.
dead.
Sorry, I was looking up ASCII art to send to Fire a surprise Pikachu face. Okay. So he is going to try and bolt down the rest of this hallway. 40 feet of movement. We have, I think I'm the main party responsible here. Forgot about our dear Cyclops ally. Can I just say she's been safely hidden?
That's what I forgot to say on my turn. For 3 turns in a row, I've been like, I need to ask where Gertrude is. Tell her to join the fight.
So Zill will call out to Gertie. And his goal is to just like charge forward and try and scout ahead to make sure there's no enemies coming. And he'll telepathically relay whatever he finds to the people behind him, and then he will bonus action extend his rage. And that's my turn.
Okay, so from where Zill is now, forging ahead, that is 90 feet from the exit of Webb's Edge. So department just want to give you that.
Okay.
In addition, you just see the Yaklo with their held action.
Oh, who could have foreseen this?
4. Oh, only a 12! As the yellow stuff misses.
It's the cloak of protection that Nazan made for Zil. That's what makes the difference there.
Alright, Lelis.
So how far away is Leis from Zil then? Roughly.
75.
Okay, then she will so
Finger of
could she-
death. I knew it.
could she kind of like roughly estimate where the Yogoloth would be from the attack it just did?
Don't text me!
Kinda.
Yeah.
She'll move forward 30 feet and then vortex warp the ghost to it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then she'll make the ghost do its attacks.
Okay.
Where's the ghost going?
Right next to the thing.
Yeah. Next to Yakul.
Oh, hi. Does a 21 hit?
Yes!
Okay, all 3 hits.
Ooh.
Let's see. 39 points of necrotic.
How do you want to kill it?
Holy crap.
So this tiny spectral thing again rips into its form, tearing its like melting kind of candlelight form apart as it clears the way for us. And that's a turn.
Alright, very cool. Okay, so there are any heroes left in the room?
Only say year
Sior, did Sior you stay in there?
I haven't had an opportunity to leave yet. It hasn't
Okay,
come to my
cool.
turn.
I was just double checking. Okay, so in that case, look at that, fun. All right, you see a woman in the black wings come out of the passage down up there. And they're going to action dash 120 feet
Oh no.
towards Siora.
I was gonna ask if I really had to go get them, but I guess
They'll
I
need most of that thing just to get to her.
do. Okay, I'll be back.
And then essentially it would be Nazan's turn from there.
I totally forgot about the lady with wings. Or I didn't think that we would find her. Or she would find us. Something like that. Okay. And fire killed the thing that was in front of us, right? So there's nothing in front of us.
Correct.
I don't like that one.
Hmm.
I like this one better.
Did we hear or see, those of us who were out like in this hallway, hear or see the bird lady?
I mean, I'm assuming you can look back and see that she just got over there, yeah.
Cool.
Your niece.
Then I would like to move 30 feet back towards the room. And I'm going to try and do Mind Sliver, Intelligence 19 save, if I'm within 60 feet of her.
Okay. I think so. That's only a 16.
Cool.
Yeah, I like that one better.
So she takes 10 psychic damage. And he needs to subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw it makes before the end of its next turn.
Nice.
And that'll end my turn.
Siora.
Bonus action disengage.
Yes.
Action dash out the door. And I have 40 feet of movement.
So 80 total.
And that will be my turn.
All right.
Did Nizan move? Did I miss that bit?
Zan moved towards the Airnice.
But not back into the room, correct?
Correct. So it's 30 feet towards the Airnice where they were.
Yeah.
All right. Bursting out from the top is an elf. Who's going to a total of 90 feet, running after everybody from the very top.
Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go get one. I'll be back.
And then Nafeshni.
Oh my god, I forgot he wasn't dead.
He's going to end up teleporting 120, so he should be able to see the room, and then come 30 feet from there, which I think gets him next to Nazan. And that's when we'll go to Tyndall.
So back. Is he still looking bloodied, or does he look like he's recovered?
He's still looking bloodied.
Okay. If first you don't succeed, try again.
How much did this guy go?
So he went 120 teleport, and then 30 feet, probably flying right next to Nazan. Close to it.
Yeah, right there. Barely makes it, but he's 10 from him.
10 from Nazan.
Yeah.
We're gonna hit him with a 3rd level guiding bolt. Or we're gonna try to hit him with a 3rd level guiding bolt. We don't know what's gonna happen. It's a 15 to hit.
15. Looking at that, they puff up their chest, and their muscles bulge, and it bounces off their chest.
Well, damn. Okay. If I remember right, I'm standing right on top of the guy that was shooting bows and arrows. Can I scoop up the bow and quiver?
It was a hand crossbow.
Hand crossbow. Can I scoop that up?
Can.
And then I want to continue 30 feet away.
Okay. And you still have your Spirit Guardians up, right?
Yes. It's turn 8 or 9?
Yes. 8 right now.
8. Okay. Yeah, it's still up.
Okay. Got it. All right.
Oh, wait. It lasts 10 minutes. It'll be up until I lose concentration.
Okay, yeah. It's no longer
There's
than a
my
minute. Yeah. New game. Okay. Cool. All right, we got 2 more Elven mages. Each fly into this space. Action dashing for 120 feet.
Why do I keep misplacing all my things?
And then they essentially are going to bonus action Misty Step so that they are they want to be is not where people can see them in the hallway, but on either side of that little hallway entrance, kind of just with their backs to it.
Almost there.
fight. Then just 2 Grimlocks run in. They do their 60 feet with their action dash.
I'm tired of getting things. Let me go get
Egg!
Okie dokie. I am going to unleash the pure concentrated power of the moon in the middle of the hallway
Okay.
so that it hits anything that comes into the hallway.
Nice.
So technically it's kind of on top of the guy.
So you put it on top of the Nefeshni?
Yeah, because if anything comes through it anyway, it's gonna end up going into it anyway.
You got it.
So, since it's on top of him, when it appears, he must make a Constitution saving throw.
Got it. That will be a dirty 20.
Okay. It still takes half the damage, which is a very high roll, 18. So 9.
Very good.
Any creature that moves into the moonbeam space, aka following us, has to make a con save. And I'm going to run away.
You got it.
Can't find my stupid Glimlock.
So where you are, Ardmar, with the runaway, are they still within line of sight?
No.
No, okay. Cool.
I can't find my Grimlock.
All right.
No idea where I put them.
Then we go to Zill.
If I recall correctly, Matt, the room leading to the prison cells had a door on it. Is that right?
Yeah.
Have I passed that threshold already?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I use my... Can I get back to that door and hold my action to try and chain it shut with...
Okay. So your idea is once your last friend is through, you close the door and
Yeah. Hold my action to let my buddies through.
Yeah.
And I'll call out to Laylis, absolutely desperate, begging her to help get Nazan away from them.
Got it. All right. I'm gonna go to Layla's Cringe.
I feel like all she's done this fight is teleporting people around, but it's useful. What can I say? How far away is she from Nazan?
What was the question?
How far is Layla's from Nazan?
25.
Okay, she is going to move forward 30 feet with her movement, and then she is going to Vortex Warp Nazan. I think with the range, she could get them right next to Zill, if it's not too far away.
Nice.
Yeah, it's another Vortex Warp. She will command her Undead Spirit to dash backward 80 feet. I don't know where that gets it. But
To flee with you or to go towards enemies?
to go towards the enemies.
Okay, cool. So I think that probably gets up to the Nefeshni. I think it also means a moonbeam's gonna...
Oh, it gets inside the moonbeam?
Yep.
Oh, sad face. Can it stay right out of it? Because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't have an attack this turn. Yeah, thank you.
Okay,
That's a
cool.
true.
Perfect.
Still looking for my goddamn Grimlock. I'm getting mad.
All right. So is anyone in the line of sight of the Nefeshi now?
No. Everyone's down far enough.
Okay, cool. then what it will do is it's going to teleport 10 feet behind the spirit as its reaction.
Okay.
All right. And my Aaron Yeast will fly 60 feet forward.
Well, they're gonna go right through Sunbeam, Moonbeam, whatever the frick the beam is.
That's fine, because then our action dash another 60 feet.
No.
Oh, they're 10 behind Ziora and Silver. Og, I mean.
All right. Moonbeam is what save again? Sorry.
Con save.
Thank
16.
Technically, the Nefesh you
All right. Yep,
should've
they
made that.
succeed.
The Nefesh you should have made that too, though. By the way.
They did when it came up. It was never their turn again.
Yeah, they teleported through it.
Takes half a 6.
Okay. Very good. That is their turn. And we'll go to Nazan.
Apparently, I'm muted. So, is the door in front of us closed? The door that we're trying to get to?
No, like
I'm thinking we're going past the prison cells, through the door we came into the prison cells, which is back out into that main
yeah, which
area.
that door, which that door's open because Nazan's hoping it. Zill's holding it open to close it after.
Okay. So can I see the order that everybody's in? Because it moved within 10 feet of Siora and Ag, right?
I see that marching order. Yeah, so it's within 10 feet of
Sierra
and Ag.
And where am I in relation to those two?
You were by the door, which is
Okay, so I'm by the door.
You're in the room because that's where Layla's put you. So 5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay. So the thing that is 10 feet away from those two, is it within 60 feet of me?
We'd be 30 from you.
It'd be 30. Cool. I am going to do making our way out of here. So I'm going to do a 4th level chromatic orb thunder damage.
Nice. That's Aaron Yeast.
I mean, a 13 seems like a reasonable number to hit them, right?
They take their sword and bat that away like a softball.
Nice. Then I'll move my 20 feet closer to the door, or out the door, or I go to my fiance.
Yeah.
You are by your fiance. How many times have I said this? Layla's put you next to your fiance inside the room by the door.
Sorry, you said something about 5, 10, 15, 20, and I was like, so I thought I was 20 away from the door.
Counting!
Okay, cool. And I will make sure that I am ready to go.
Never mind, there isn't a smart one in the relationship.
Hey, don't take it out on the character that the human is dumb.
All right, Siora.
No wrong.
Is Ag in front of me or behind me?
You are right even with each other.
Okay, then I am going to grab Ag and bonus action dash.
Whee! Everyone's in the room!
Wow.
And that will be my turn.
Okay, so you say everyone got into the room, so then the Herald of Zill can activate, and you shut and essentially chain the door.
Woof. And then they immediately all teleport through.
I wanted to get too comfy.
Yeah.
So then we got turns.
What? Closing the door doesn't make us safe?
All right.
I'm not sure that's right.
So the
I've watched enough
One
horror
elf,
movies. That's how it's supposed to
assassin,
work.
Can I stop randomly moving characters then? I'm so
well, so the
tired.
one that came in is actually go 90 feet back because it hears the door slam. It's going to try to go another way. And Fashni seeing that. Interesting. They're actually going to teleport 120 feet down and then 30 feet trying to go the other way. And then Sindel, you're in the room.
Cool. Where am I in relation to Ag?
In relation to what?
To Ag.
Right next. You're all right in the freaking doorway, chilling
Cool.
out. You're in the room. I don't know how big that room is, Matt.
Yeah.
But with her dash carrying someone she's 20 feet within the room, so
Am I within touching reach of Ag?
I believe so.
Great. Then I'm going to reach out to Ag.
Okay. Currently, everyone is 50 feet from the door out of this place.
Thank you. I have no
Right.
map.
Somebody can bump me through the portal then, because I'm going to do this anyway. 5th level, I am going to cast Cure Wounds on Ag. Ag, you get back 42 hit points
Wow.
and 4 temp HP.
Oh my.
And then I'm going to make a run for it. So 30 feet, and then using a 203 prayers charge, I'm going to poof another 15 feet forwards. So that gets me within 5 feet of the door.
Someone just drop kick him through.
Well, there's the door, then there's a portal beyond the door.
The portal. You said I was 50 feet from the portal, yeah?
From the door.
From the
You
door.
said
Oh, okay.
portal.
I had
Record, Matt, you said portal.
Okay. So,
can I ask a question? During all the movement, did Tyndall get past Layla's at any point?
Yeah.
yes.
So you're through the portal because she will vortex warp you as a reaction.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so we got one person off the battlefield. Can't be a full party wipe now. Tyndall safe.
So, yeah, she would do the door, then you'd be able to go to the portal. Perfect. Okay. Alrighty. Then magic users are going to do stuff. They're going to do stuff. Egg!
I think Siora's gonna carry me out of here like some knight in shining armor hero. Right, Siora?
If that's what it takes to get us all out of here.
Okay. Then, refreshing. I'm just gonna pat Siora on the arm. You get 12 more healing.
Thank you.
For the record, what is Sierra's running speed?
Your speed is 40. Okay.
Yes.
And be nice to move 25 towards the door. She'll carry the rest of the way out, but you need to move for her to be able to get out this turn.
Good point. I will.
Thank you.
All right. I think this might work out.
Pop.
Zill?
What is this? It is so late for me to be asking this question, but what does happen mechanically to our movement when we grab a friend? Are we like effectively grappling or happing our movement?
So it has to do with your. Yeah, generally, you half your movement,
Okay.
but it sort of depends on your strength rating.
Okay.
So basically, carrying capacity is the biggest
Copy.
factor of this.
Copy that. So is it possible for Zill to grab Nazan if I have 40 feet of movement and dash to get reasonably close to the...
You'll be 10 from the door, and then he can carry you through the threshold.
Oh. Okay, yes. I will do that. A plan that I independently developed without any assistance from our department in front of God and country streamed to the world.
All right. Then we go to Laylis.
So she is like 50 feet from the portal. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll dash and get through.
Okay.
Sorry, time out. Is it 50 feet from the portal or 50 feet from the door?
It's door, but then there's 10 feet from
Then
the
there's
door
10
to the
feet from the
portal.
portal.
So it works either way. I'm just
Okay.
doing the math instead of having to have the same conversation.
Regardless.
But we're good. In other words, they're getting there because they're overshooting it, so it's fine. But correct. All right, then remind me, where's the Aaron? Yes.
She's outside the door, back 30 feet.
Okay. So then she's going to try to move 120
Through the locked door or going back the other way?
back the other way.
Doors, man, they're everyone's problem. Just go through Mournbeam again.
I think it's an Exandrian curse.
Fine.
There.
Yeah. Yep. So she's moving pretty good clip. Then Nazan.
Yeah. Nazan will do his cool thing where he shifts a little bit, which will increase his walking speed to 40, and then he'll carry Zill the rest of the way through the portal,
Okay.
Very good.
practicing for the wedding night when we
Yeah.
cross.
So I think we're basically it's like this it's pulling each other through. Like, come on, you're
Yep.
running together.
No,
And
he's Bridal style carry.
yeah.
That's how I see it.
We get
Then
to the door, and then he jumps up in my hand as I carry him across the threshold.
There you go.
yeah. Then we got Siora.
Again, making sure Ag is coming and action dash.
Whee! Everyone's safe!
All right. Then with that, you all fly into the sanctum. As you see, now that you have the rod, piece that it seems to shift and the portal destination seems to change as you breathe, and we come to the end of the session. That's whoever would like to. You have the rod of 7 parts, first piece. In D&D Beyond.
Only 6 more to go.
Lord have mercy.
Get off my map!
Sure, it'll only